Okay, now we're ready for Module 8, or note-taking and test-taking. And I think we could probably all guess what everybody's feelings are about testing, but just out of curiosity, testing is like what to you? Just like studying is like, or school is like, or um, learning is like. So when we meet next time on Tuesday, I'm going to open up the class, and as I call roll, I would like you to tell me testing is like what? So that'll kind of get us rolling for the next class. So, number one, there are a couple of things here I'd like to say very quickly. Three things, actually. Testing is a fact of life, which you have no control over. Period. You're going to have testing. It's not going to change. It is a way that you are measured for the knowledge that you've gained in a class. So it's there. We have to accept that. But testing also is a mindset, and that's what you have control over. So if you can't change the fact that you have to be tested, then we need to change the way we look at testing. And one of the ways to do that is to figure out a different way of thinking about testing. I think of testing as intentional studying. It's part of the learning process. And by that, I mean, it's just I study, I take notes out of my book, I do homework, and that testing is the next level of studying. It's an integrated part of study. So, and what it tells me is what I don't know. And the way I do testing, and when I have to take tests, is I create my own tests and go from there. And I make them either multiple choice, I'll make them true false, I'll make them essay, I'll just give it a combination of everything. And then I'll sit down and take the test. And they're finding this is one of the best ways to study, period. Even if you don't have a test at the end, if you create a test while you're studying some topic and take that test continually over and over and over again, you will learn the material better. So testing is a very good study tool. It's called intentional studying. It's the next level up from homework studying or from taking notes. So I just kind of integrate that all into my process of how I learn. So in this particular module, we have two things that you need to look at. There's notes for learning assignment, which you have to do first, and then there's learning, memory, and study assignment, which you will use the information from the notes and learning to complete this one. So let's kind of look at those. And see, the first one is this one right here. So, sorry about that, guys. So this is saying you need to pick a website from the Study Success LibGuide. That's found in the library, and you should look for hints and studying for testing. So I'm going to show you how to get there. That would be the first thing. Then you want to list 5 helpful things that you found on this site. And number 1, list the helpful thing. Tell me how you would use it. So you're going to have 5 of those laid out here. But first, let's go and let me show you how to get to that site. So you're going to be in courses. We need to be in our course is what we need to be in right here. And if you scroll down to help, go to help right here. And that should bring up library eventually, I hope. Unless the site is down, which would be a bummer. That seems to be done. Anyway, you would go to library, and at the bottom, let's see, it's waiting on Ivy Tech. Let's see if I can get there another way. The whole site might be down, or my internet might be down, or what do we got going on? Okay, the site went down for a second, but now it's back up. So if you go to Help, and then select Library, and then select Lafayette, and then select IDYT Student Success Guide, and now select Study, Job, Personal Skills right here. So right in the middle here, you're going to find areas where you can find study hints or test hints or note-taking tips. This is a very good site, How to Study, and you'll notice it will have things on note-taking, listening, concentration. You might find something there for testing. If you keep looking, here's test anxiety, how to do objective tests, and essays. So this might be a site you might use for that activity. But don't stop there, because there are several. All of these are very good. Here's Learning and Study. Here's a Study Strategies library. Again, you'll just have to, here's test preparation. So you're going to find a site that you like, and then you're going to complete this one. So you're going to find 5 helpful things that you found on that site in that web page. Now, you may want to take a couple of those web pages, and that's fine. Just make sure you list which web page you got the helpful hint off of. So when you get that complete, then you're going to move to the next one, which is pick a class and apply one of these learning, memory, or study techniques to that class. So describe which one of those hints you're going to use and what the class is. And then tell us where you found it at, what website, and then was it a helpful technique and would you use it again? So you're actually going to use this and see if it helps you in that class. And those are the 2 activities that are due out of Module 8. As you look through that, let's get to here. So here's Module 8. So you also have something called a My Learning Reflection. And we've done one of those before. This is just going to be on 7 and 8, the last 2 modules we've done. So you're going to reflect on 3 things you've learned in this section of 7 and 8 and submit that also. That's due on Sunday also. And then obviously there is a session 8 participation that should be done by now. If not, please get it completed. And it's about, you don't want to do that one. I'll have to change that. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll ask you something that you think will be useful. So that should wrap up Module 8 right here, and you should be in good shape. Now the next video is going to be about the student portfolio. So just kind of hang loose. I'm just going to show you how to pull this together so that you can understand what we're doing. All right, thank you.